Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give you praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Makar Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone that rule well. Peace, salutations, and blessings to the hopeful elect, pushing its truth in sincerity throughout the four corners of the globe in the sincere hopes of being delivered in these last days. All right, this is the brother Yakanan from the GMS England branch, and as you can see, this will serve as an in-transit edition video, Lord willing. It be edifying unto you brothers out there and few sisters listening and also learning. All right, now inspiration for this video is drawn from, everything that's been transpiring concerning, the Motb, all right, Revelations 13 and 16 on down, and the correct interpretation thereof of, the meaning of the mark and what it represents and what it actually is, being the RFID chip, the implantable device that, Lord willing, very, very soon, in the very near future, is going to be made mandatory. All right, so everyone is going to be required to take, all right, this implantable device if you want to function and exist on the various different grids that Esau Edom has set up in his kingdom, okay? And only the elect of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai is going to have victory over that beast and over the mark and over the image, all right, as it tells us in the book of Revelations, okay? But, you still have individuals out there, all right, namely, IUIC, okay, that are still coming against the correct breakdown of, Revelations 13 and 16 on down, all right? And, really, we're coming to the point now where messing around, with the words of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai and the correct interpretation of the scriptures can really, really spiritually land you in a real dark place, all right? Because the scriptures tell us to watch and pray. So if you're adequately, watching and praying as you're supposed to do as a watchman of Israel, you will see that everything is lining up for the manifestation of that system, all right, that beast system, to be coming into fruition, all right? You will clearly see that if you're adequately and correctly watching, okay? If you're reading these articles, if you're keeping track of technology, and, if you're keeping track of what's happening in the world on an economic level. Now, funny enough, they're now mentioning how, it's going to be to do with the CBDC, all right? But where was you, a year ago, 2 years ago, all right, when we were making videos on this, when we were breaking this down and telling the people, all right, as it's our job to do, that this is a part of the beast system, all right? It's that CBDC currency, okay? We've been telling the people that that's a part of the beast system, that is a part of how, it's gonna function. And that CBDC currency, central bank digital currency, is gonna be on that device, on that CHIP, and that's what's gonna bring everything together. Okay, that is what's gonna bring everything together and cement, this whole beast system. There's many components, but you have to know what the components are, and you have to know how they work with each other, man. Okay, you have to know what the components are, and you have to know how they work with each other and how they're all intertwined. Because there's levels, various different levels onto how this is gonna function. Okay, because you're also going to have programmable money, which they call Giselle currency, where you're going to have particular digital currency on your device that's programmed to only work on particular things. For example, you might have programmable money that's only dedicated to food. You might have programmable money that's only dedicated to, fuel or rent, so on and so forth. But the ultimate goal of the elites, as their slogan goes, is that you will own nothing and you'll be happy. Everything is going to be based, on rental, on credits, so on and so forth. You're going to have a meat allowance, okay? You're going to have a dairy allowance. All right, this is the system that they're really setting up, okay? And again, it's going to be cemented with the mark, okay? Because that's what's going to show your true servitude onto Esau Edom and this system that he set up. That's what's going to show your complete servitude, all right? And your compromisation for that system that he has set up. That's what is going to be required, all right? And we make countless videos, all right, on this information because it's very important, okay? Because you still have, all right, individuals out there that are trying to come against the true doctrine and the true understanding of these scriptures, man, okay? Which is a very, very dangerous thing, all right? Because the scriptures tell us, if the blind leadeth the blind, both of them shall fall into a ditch. Okay? And that's ultimately, what you're going to see happening. Many people are going to fall into their demise, fall into their destruction from following false teachers, man. The scriptures speak about, dumb dogs that cannot bark. You guys ain't barking properly, man. You're not warning the people of the real dangers of what's about to happen in society. And even, what you're coming out with now, you've been forced, all right, to come out with that because of the pressure that the great millstone through the spiritual power of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai has been putting out there. So now, no doubt about it, your congregation is going to be asking you questions. Okay, these people are seeing these videos that are being released, man. All right, people are seeing the updates, they're seeing the articles, the news pieces. All right, they're seeing how, that everything is going digital. They're seeing how, the Pentagon, it was working on, that device. Okay, a biolab, in your hand. Okay, this technology is coming out, okay, and it's undeniable. So you're going to continue to have people raising questions, all right, asking you, are you sure? Are you sure, Great Millstone ain't got it? Are you sure, it's not the, implantable device, so on and so forth? Okay, because there's only so long you can carry on that lie, and that's why you guys are looking real foolish right now. And having to go back on things that you said because what you said in the past didn't make sense. So you'll constantly have to evaluate the lies, all right, that you've been telling and update them like software. Okay, that's what's happening, man. You guys are updating your lies like software, man. Patch 2.0, patch 3.0. You're having to change things to try and satisfy, all right, your congregation and try to quell the questions that are being thrown at you. All right, I imagine it to be so. Okay, because that's what happens when you're not sincere. That's what happens when you have ulterior motives in this faith, man. Okay, it's all gonna come crashing down. You can't hold up, this life for much longer, man. The scriptures say a double-minded man is unstable in all his ways. Okay, so that whole infrastructure, that whole congregation is unstable, okay? And anyone else, that teaches like them, you're unstable. Now, what does the scripture say? The scripture say in Isaiah 33:6 that wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of our times and strength of salvation. So we're supposed to be stable in what we know in this faith, okay? What we know is supposed to make us stable. It's supposed to make us secure. Okay, because of the great faith that we have in the things that we believe are going to come to pass, man. But there is severe instability coming from that particular group being IUIC, man. Okay, and it's showing more and more as time goes by, and it's going to get worse. It's going to get worse, man, again, because you have ulterior motives and your intent and your involvement in the ministry is not sincere. Okay, you have too much in this world that you're thinking about, and that's ultimately why they don't want to push, the Motb being, the implantable device, because ultimately you don't want to let go of this world. Ultimately, you have a firm grip on the possessions that you have in this world, and also, as well as the positions that you have in this world. Okay, and it's just like the wicked scribes and Pharisees, man. Okay, they had a position that they didn't want to let go of. All right, so they came against who? Yahawashi. All right, because acknowledging Yahawashi and acknowledging who he was or who he is, okay, would mean that they would have to give up their positions and give up the things that they had in this world. And it's the same spirit that you guys are coming with. You don't want to give up the positions and the possessions, all right, that you have in this world. And you have a lack of faith. Don't you understand that Yahawashi is going to destroy this kingdom? Don't you understand that your positions, all right, are not going to be upheld by Esau Edom once this beast system is complete? That's why the scripture says, your agreement with hell, shall be disannulled, man. Okay? You guys have made a covenant with death. How you gonna make agreements with the enemy? With this 501c3, so on and so forth. Okay? That's a corruptible crown. And the scriptures speak about, the corruptible crown, man. We're laboring for the crown from Yahawashi. We're not laboring for a corruptible crown, man. A corruptible crown is but for a moment. But the crown that Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahawashi, is going to give us in the kingdom, that Yahawashi is going to give us in the kingdom during that crowning ceremony spoken of in the Apocrypha, all right? That's going to be an eternal crown. Okay? That is going to be an eternal crown, man. That's going to be something that, is not going to fade away. That's not going to be corrupted. That's not going to bring shame upon us. That's what we're supposed to be laboring for. Not laboring to uphold a position in a kingdom that's about to be destroyed by Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahawashi. All right? But again, it goes to show that you guys are preparing to take that CHIP, and that's why you're coming from this angle. You don't want to tell the truth about the CHIP because you're actually preparing to take it because you lack faith. Ultimately, you lack faith in Yahawashi, and you still want to keep your possessions in this world, and you don't want to go through, the harsh time that's to come. But if only you would trust in Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahawashi, you would know that it tells us in the book of Isaiah that my servants shall eat, but ye shall go hungry. So those that truly trust in Yahawashi and have faith in him, all right, are not going to go hungry, man. Okay? Now, yes, as the scriptures tell us, through much tribulation shall we enter into the kingdom of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahawashi. That's gonna happen, and that's unavoidable. Okay? That's gonna happen, and that's part of the story. So you really got to get down, with the program of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahawashi, man. All right? A great testing is coming, all right? So Lord willing, this lesson was edifying unto you brothers and sisters out there listening and learning. And, until the next time, I'll say shalom. All right? Kahalayim la Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahawashi, Ba'ashem Akakudat, shalom.